Well, hey guys, Jim Flies 2 here, and I've got a little special treat, and I want your comments, please, on this. I have an old Ludwig SUPRAPHONIC snare drum, and there's a couple of details about it. It's been fully restored or repaired, put into playing condition. It will be donated by this person's request to a school. This went through a raw sewage bath. Don't you love my job? Anyway, I disassembled it, fully cleaned it, but we want to find out what you think the date is, and I'm going to give you a couple of extra little tidbits that are unusual about this SUPRAPHONIC. Let's check it out. Here it is. The first thing you'll see is the keystone badge with the serial number of 64402. Baseball bat muffler, red felt. We have our beautiful P83 throw off on the side. And when I picked up the drum, I'm thinking, this is rather heavy. It's got to be a brass shell, chrome over brass, Ludwig SUPRAPHONIC LM400. As I got working with it, I noticed, we got a little of the telltale chrome plating, pitting, peeling. It's probably an aluminum shell. So I disassembled it, took all the lugs off for immersion cleaning, and some bleach water spray, and discovered that, yes, indeed, the shell is aluminum, but it's heavier than the old brass versions. And we can see the snare beds. They are not they're not sunken. They're just, the standard LM400 snare beds that they developed after they went aluminum. But there's something different about it. And I'm looking at it, and I'm thinking it's heavier, and those rims look a little taller. So I pulled the rims off, and I'm like, yeah, these rims are heavier than a steel rim. And I did a little testing with a file on one of the ears, and they are brass rims. So that tells me a couple things. We all know that Bill Ludwig was one for using and reusing parts. Like my 66 Ludwigs, I've got WFL pedal and WFL snare stand on that, stamped in it. Because they had a bajillion of those laying around before they just said Ludwig on them. Anyway, I'm assuming that's what's going on here, is these hoops were from old stock after Ludwig had gone to the aluminum shell. What say you guys? Red felt, 64,000 serial number. I know that that's not a direct match to anything with Ludwig P85s because they weren't sequential. They just made a barrel of those and they would grab them out. They're relatively sequential because they would start with a small number and eventually get bigger, but they didn't coordinate with any dates. We all know that. Any drum collector, any Ludwig aficionados would know that. But what do you think? What year is it? I will tell you what my thought is after I read your millions of comments. Thanks a lot. Jim Flies 2 out. We'll see you soon. Probably a drum cover. Bye.